As we're all aware, Minecraft has probably one of the largest and broadest player bases out there. That is why when any new feature is being considered for Minecraft, it is crucial that it endures an extensive planning and testing phase to ensure that none of the game's player base feels alienated by its changes. By now you're all likely to have seen or heard about the Warden, a new unique mob which will prowl the deep dark, whose purpose is unfortunately still unknown. Since its reveal back in 2020, many questions and concerns have arisen regarding its effects on certain parts of the Minecraft player base, which is why in this video I'm going to be discussing how the Warden could ruin Minecraft if not done perfectly. Before we get into the video, be sure to let me know what you think of the Warden and if you disagree with anything I say in this video. But now, let's get straight into it. My first concern surrounding the Warden is that it is the only mini-boss, air quotes, that can be accidentally stumbled upon. And what I mean by that is if you're going after the Guardian or the Wither or the Ender Dragon, any of those strong mobs, you have to actually seek them out and look for them. If you're looking for like a Guardian, you have to go swimming underground looking for a temple. If you're looking for the Wither, you have to go and get Wither skulls and construct it. If you're looking for the Ender Dragon, you have to go and get Eyes of Ender and go to the end. Whereas the Warden is an extremely strong mob that can be accidentally stumbled upon, which is unlike any other strong mini-boss in the game right now. From what we saw, the player was just exploring the deep dark, and the bit of gameplay was actually shown to then be kind of surprised by the Warden. We really do not have enough information about this right now, so I cannot really judge too much, but my concern is that if this could be very easily accidentally stumbled upon, so maybe if a new player was mining or looking for resources or materials, they could accidentally dig down into the deep dark or stumble through caves into the deep dark, where then they will meet the Warden without ever intending to do that. I believe this could really discourage exploration for new/careful players and could make people a bit too scared to go mining on their own, especially if there are potentially younger players or just newer players to the game. My second concern is that the Warden just might be simply too strong. Now, as we saw back in the gameplay at Minecraft Live in 2020, the player, which was King B Dogs in this case, got absolutely destroyed in like 2 or 3 hits, and afterwards King B Dogs did clarify that he was wearing a full suit of netherite armor, so that is extremely bad news. That means the Warden is very, very powerful, and I understand that it's not meant to be tackled head on and it is meant to be avoided, and stealth is meant to be used to avoid the Warden. But the fact a new player may not know this and may stumble upon the Warden, or maybe just a new player, younger player as we were talking about earlier, could stumble upon the Warden, maybe not know how it works because it's really not explained. Minecraft is a game about learning yourself. Then this may be very, very annoying and could result in a lot of respawns, if you get what I'm trying to say. So I can only imagine this being annoying for the player, but we'll get to some solutions and how I would actually fix this in a moment. My third and final big concern about the Warden is the lighting effects. Now, this was also shown at Minecraft Live in 2020, where the torches and candles and every other source of light would flicker on and off. This is like something out of Five Nights at Freddy's or Slenderman or something. It's just really creepy, something straight out of a horror game. And this is the point I'm trying to make. Minecraft has always been a game about the player, right? Everything that happens bad in Minecraft is as a result of the player. It's a consequence of your actions, but I feel like this is out of the player's control, and we do not really know how this works at the moment. As I said, we'll get to that later on in the video, but it's really not being explained at all, which is quite scary, and this could be really annoying for new players. Younger players could be scary, could discourage exploration, mining, just could have overall negative effects on the game. I'm telling you, if I was a younger player, then this would absolutely terrify me. Now, as we know from the statistics and a bunch of stuff like that, the majority of Minecraft's player base is on the younger side, so I can only be concerned for what this will do for those players. Obviously, the majority of people will be fine with this, but there's also going to be that slice of the player base that will actually be scared or quite put off the game by this. The good thing about Minecraft is it's quite family friendly, it's for everyone, but I feel like this Warden may just be slightly crossing that line. Personally, it's not going to scare me at all. I really like those kind of games, but I can only think about what this will do to the younger players. Let's now get on to the solutions. My first solution for the Warden being the only mini-boss that can be accidentally stumbled upon would be giving a clear indicator that the player is entering the deep dark. And what I mean by this, obviously if you're looking for a guardian, you find the temple, you can see it far away, so you know that if you go over there you are entering a dangerous area, whereas at the moment from what we've saw, there will be no clear indicator that you are entering the deep dark before you actually get there, and it's going to be a really difficult task to kind of indicate this, especially when you consider all of this is underground. So I believe the way they could do this, and a really cool solution, could be to add some kind of a unique stone or something surrounding the deep dark, so that you know as soon as you break down to that block, you know you are entering the deep dark. And as I said, we do not know how this will work. We do not know if the deep dark will start to generate at a certain level, or we do not know if it will be its own biome. There's so many different conflicting bits of information, but if it's not and the deep dark is just a biome underground that can be stumbled upon, I think there does need to be some kind of an indicator that you are entering the deep dark. Now, to fix the problem with the Warden being too strong, because obviously players like a challenge and may not want it to be nerfed and do less damage, but I would make it spawn in the end game. And I was kind of inspired by Terraria for this, where at first the mobs are a very normal difficulty, they're all very manageable, but as soon as you defeat the final boss in the pre-game, then you are kind of transformed into the end game where all stronger mobs start to spawn. So maybe this could happen with Minecraft, where as soon as you defeat the Ender Dragon, then the Warden will begin to spawn. I think that could be quite a cool idea. Another solution would be that the Warden would have to be spawned in, and I do not think this will be the case from what we saw at Minecraft Live, but just something that would allow the Warden to be triggered by the player would probably make it a lot less annoying. Because can you imagine if the Wither just spawned in the overworld and maybe he was exploring and bam, a Wither drops down out the sky? That would be very annoying, and I believe this could be the same case with the Warden if it is not properly planned out. My concern for the lighting effects could easily be fixed by making these effects only apply specifically in the deep dark, so that they can easily be avoided. Because as I said, I really like these effects, but I know there's a lot of people out there that may find this annoying or very scary. So maybe if Mojang properly mapped out the deep dark and they had a really good way of tracking when the player entered a new specific biome, in this case being the deep dark, they could make sure that this effect only triggers when the player is fully in the deep dark. And this would be a really cool way of not annoying players that are not seeking the deep dark, and giving those players that are the effects that they want. So these are my main concerns and solutions for the Warden in Minecraft. As I said, I'm not hating on the Warden or anyone that developed it, I'm just voicing my concerns to see if anyone agrees with me, and maybe if anyone from Mojang ever sees this video, maybe they can take some of this into account from a long time player that has actually been scared by by very similar things to this in Minecraft. Personally, I really do believe this. If the Warden is not done correctly, the Warden could have an extremely negative effect on Minecraft and its player base, which is potentially even unseen by the developers themselves at the moment. To summarise though, I do think that at the moment the Warden could be quite scary for younger players / new players, and if it's not done correctly it could potentially turn them away from Minecraft because of it being too scary. As I said, I've got personal experience with this, with Herobrine and being scared of someone watching me from the darkness in Minecraft. It may sound a bit silly, but this is actually what I would be scared of in Minecraft. And as I said, the closest thing I think we can compare the Warden to is Herobrine, but a lot less scary version. So honestly, I would love to see something done about this in order to protect certain aspects of the Minecraft player base. If you did enjoy this video, everyone, be sure you drop it a like and let me know what you thought of it down below in the comments if you agree, disagree. This is one of the first videos in a long time where I properly sat down and scripted out the entire thing. So if you appreciate that, let me know, and let me know if you like this new format for my videos, and I'll be sure to do more like it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new here for daily Minecraft content, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.